Prang is a makeshift camp for over 23,000 Rohingyas in Teknaf, southern Bangladesh. Last year, it didn't exist. Today, around 1 million Rohingyas live in similar settlements, official camps or mixed with the host community.
1 year has passed since 720,000 Rohingyas were forced to flee into Bangladesh following a military crackdown in Myanmar. We came back to Bangladesh to follow up on their living conditions in one of the poorest countries in the world.
Last year's exodus was not the first for Myanmar's Muslim minority, but it was by far the biggest. They fled violent repression that the UN recently stated could amount to genocide. No one really knows how many Rohingyas died. Over 24,000 according to the latest independent report by international researchers. But Myanmar's authorities ban anyone from investigating in Rakhine State, the Rohingyas' home for generations.
I come
from Tulatoli. I saw soldiers killing people, throwing them in a pond, and raping women. This is why I left.
Are they all from
Refugees like this man have found a peaceful environment and basic assistance in Bangladesh, but they are living in overcrowded camps, hastily built to cope with the world's fastest-growing refugee crisis. The EU, among the main donors here, warns that the attention of the international community needs to stay high.
Refugees have access to water, to shelter, have access to food. Yet they're in need of protection, they're in need of livelihood opportunities. They remain stateless and without a legal status in this country. That means they're unable to move freely in between the camps, they cannot work, and they are not entitled to receive proper education.
Just walking around the camp shows how much has been done, though it's evident how hard it is to deal with a crisis that is likely to last. Water and sanitation are among the main challenges. The French NGO Solidarités International is a specialist in tackling problems caused by contaminated water.
There are no diseases outbreaks, so far things are under control, and this way we contribute to a better public health environment. Now we are thinking about the resilience of the infrastructure. So we are working to make it sustainable in the medium term and then to cope with the continuous stay of the refugees in the region.
Bangladesh has urged the global community to increase pressure on Myanmar to ensure the repatriation of Rohingyas, but the Muslims of Myanmar refuse to return without guarantees.
We are seeking justice for the genocide we are suffering. We want Myanmar's government to recognize us as citizens, otherwise we won't go back. We don't want to stay in these shelters made of tarpaulins. We are seeking recognition.
While Bangladesh and the international community are striving to bring aid to the Rohingyas, a long-term solution can only come from Myanmar, and it's political. Monica Pinna, Euronews, Bangladesh.